so long, Theo.
Hey, how's it going, Jake?
Going good, man. Thank
Um,
you.
Appreciate you for taking the time. So you've mentioned kind of like, disproving the doubters and the haters and wanting everybody to tune in and kind of see what you've been working on. And we've seen comments from people, like KSI saying, "Oh, do the world a favor and knock Jake Paul out." I'm wondering, one, is all of that kind of like hate fueling you? Is that a motivating factor?
Yeah, for sure. I use it all as gasoline in the gas tank to work harder every single day. And I know that going into this fight. And I know that for the past three fights I've had is everyone wants to see Jake Paul lose. And that's why I work so hard every single day and surround myself with the best team and take this so seriously because this fight means everything. Losing is not an option, quite literally. It just
Got you.
isn't an option in my head, and it's not it's not gonna happen. And I've put in the work, and that's why I'm confident in my ability and confident that I will come out on top.
Yeah, I feel that. And then, are there any like kind of comments or people in particular that you kind of have bookmarked in your mind, like, oh, I can't wait to kind of like show them wrong?
No, 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 no. I think there's a long list of people that I don't really keep track of it. You know, um, I'm excited for Dana White to lose $1 million, but other than that, I'm gonna prove millions and millions and millions and millions of people wrong, and they have, like you said, motivated me to become the best version of myself over the past couple of years.
All right, next up is Boxing Social.
James here for Boxing Social and Association with Betfred. How are you doing, Jake? You all right?
Yes, sir. Chilling, enjoying the moment, man. This is crazy. Headlining a fight and my third fight, and it's massive. I mean, Justin Bieber's performing, and this could be one of the biggest pay-per-view events in history. So, just enjoying the moment. Happy to be here.
I've got a couple of questions for you. Jake, this boxing path that you're on right now, there's this expectation from the fans who are watching this for you to eventually fight KSI. It's in the comments, it's in the socials. They'll type for you to fight KSI. Like, have you had any contact with KSI in the lead up to this fight, and do you think he still wants to fight you?
I don't really want to talk about him anymore.
Okay. And with that said, like, as you delve deeper into the fight game, you've been training from the first time you put on the gloves to now. There are levels in the sport. You've got your domestic, international, world class, elite. What level do you see yourself at now, and what level do you think people see you as?
I see myself as an elite fighter right now, a young prospect with a lot of motivation, a lot of hunger. And I think people see me as a shitty amateur. So there's a sort of a big difference, and there's a big gap in between where I'm actually at and what the general audience will think. But I'm excited again to show my ability on Saturday against Ben, who is a world-class fighter.
Hey Jake, just a couple follow-ups here. You mentioned you were kind of looking forward to, to Dana White losing $1 million on this fight. Obviously, you're fighting Ben Askren, a UFC veteran fighter. You want to fight Conor McGregor. Do you have fun kind of getting the animosity with the MMA guys, or is it just like that's just the rivalries you've been building so far? Like, what is it with you in the MMA community that you've been so entrenched in that?
I'm just having fun, and trolling, and I've sort of purposely pitted the MMA community against me, so they tune into this fight. Ta-da! It worked.
Is that we talk about your future fights? You mentioned Connor. I mean, obviously that would be massive. But is Connor the only guy? I mean, I think you mentioned somewhere that if Dustin Poirier beats him, you'd also be interested in that fight.
Yeah, Connor's the big name, right? He's an A-list celebrity, and there's very few fighters who are A-list celebrities. So, we'll see what happens. I hope he wins against Dustin, I guess, so that the fight becomes more exciting.